Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I am here with your new moon in Capricorn tarot readings for my Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising signs. Hey yo, what's going on? I'm actually a Sagittarius rising, and fun fact, I found out that America, the United States of America, this country we live in, they're a Sagittarius rising as well. Not surprising, we're both a little extra sometimes, okay? So, anyway, Sagittarius, I got a whole astro forecast. I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, yeah, I'm going to hold on to that because that's important, okay? I'm just kind of playing with cards right now, and I had one pop out, so we're going to call it a part of the reading, okay? I have a new deck, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I walked downtown today and got myself this. I wasn't gonna, you guys. I told myself that I just needed to lay off of buying new decks for a minute, but yeah, time and place came together, and I feel like this deck was sitting there in my local metaphysical shop waiting for me. Okay, I got a wish list and it's on it, and so sometimes I check out the cabinet and I see if I got anything on my wish list there, and hey, here it was. So anyways, I did the astro forecast separate. It's like a whole separate 25-minute video if you want to check it out. There's actually a lot of stuff going on in the sky, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you're a Sagittarius sun sign, I hope you had a good birthday. Mercury is still in your sign for a little while, but all these planets are Capricorn, and that kind of feels like no fun after Sagittarius season, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen, okay? I got a reading to get you guys through it, okay? It's a collective reading. All the information that you need to book me for a personal reading is below. It's just contact info, and then I tell you how much my rates are for a half hour, an hour, okay? And we'll get everything else worked out. If this reason, I've been doing that, just singing songs when I can't get words out of my mouth. Okay. If this reading does not resonate with you, or if you find it after the dates below, and it resonates with you, it's your reading. Okay, they don't expire. If it doesn't resonate with you, peek around at some other signs, look at titles, anything you're drawn to, okay? These are messages in bottles, and they'll wash up on your shore when they are ready, okay? So, timelines are a little fluid, so maybe I'm talking about something that happened in the past, but really it's going on for you right now, etc., etc. Relationship roles can be reversed as well. I think that the last reading that I did, the one I did for, actually Aries aren't looking for anything right now either, but for Leos, these are the only ones that haven't been love readings. All of my water signs and earth sign readings turned out to be love readings. So let's see what's in the cards for you, Sagittarius, okay? Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I need to say. All right, I did, a little pre-incantation, so I'm going to go ahead and call these two cards on the table part of the reading. But once again, I will invoke the divine spirits of love and light. Thank you for being in this space today. Thank you for the ability to deliver these amazing messages. And thank you for the guidance that you offer in delivering them. All right, so I got this new deck that I'm using, and I got to look it up. Okay, I have two oracle cards for you guys. These are just meant to set the tone of the rest of the reading. And sometimes, oh, I just made a mess. Hold on a second. Sometimes the way this goes down is I'll get a message out of these cards, and then we'll get into the reading, and by the time I get to the end of the reading, it's like, oh yeah, these cards are the thing that you've needed all along. All right, so let's see how that goes. Thank you for being here. If you're new, welcome. I hope I don't scare you off the first time, okay? You guys, I got intense with my Leo reading because I sometimes I just feel like, you know, that best friend that is like, you're amazing and you're a goddess, and don't let anybody else let you feel any different. So I got a little fierce. So moving on, maybe this will be a little more mellow. I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo along with my incense. Okay, so the first card I got for you guys is thought, and I mean, you're Sagittarius, that's kind of your realm. Okay, the Sagittarius Gemini axis is all about thought, okay? It's about ideas. It's about exchanging ideas with your community. Here's the difference. Geminis are looking at their immediate communities and sharing ideas with people who are like them or near to them, okay? Whereas Sagittarius is looking for the ideas and experiences of the world, okay? So here we have this image. I'm going to describe it, I guess. That's how this goes. I'm new at this. A girl rests with her head slightly bowed as in deep in thought. The quietude of an open courtyard, solitary chair, and doves huddled on top of the wall create an air of hushed contemplation. Okay, a Sagittarius is a sign of the philosopher, you guys. All right, so that's not uncomfortable territory for you guys. In tarot symbolism, two pillars represent the realm of opposites and a need for balanced diplomacy and tact, both activities of the mind. Doves, on the other hand, represent ascension, aspiration, love, and peace, offering potential for a higher perspective, okay? So Sagittarius is also associated with spirituality, faith. So I think that's what you guys are really doing. You're getting into your headspace to create contact with your higher truth. Pardon me. So the presence of this card highlights the importance of your thoughts as they precede action and are the driving force behind how you experience life. If you have cause to reason, decide, discover, or resolve a situation, now is a favorable time. The quality of thoughts will always determine the wisdom of your choices. Be aware of the positive power of your thoughts and how they affect your current situation and others around you. Okay, so the next card that I got actually is really important in relation. That's kind of why it popped out. All right, because the next one is hope. All right, and I think really the ultimate message here is about when you go into your thought space, be mindful, understand that you create those thoughts. All right, and those thoughts create your reality. All right, so keep it positive, because it will, like it's like the reading said, or the book said, influence the people around you. Okay, so this next one is hope. Here, amid an emerging field of spring green, stands a praying angel. Above her head, delicate butterflies symbolize metamorphosis. I'm just going to skim because I don't read the whole book, you guys. That's one thing I like about my self-care cards is there's no book. You just look at the picture and it tells you a story. Wow, I'm going to say that. Shit. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, there's words. Okay, there's little balls on this tree. It's almost like a like Christmas ornaments, okay? And they say things like truth, purity, temperance, joy, peace, charity. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought that there were like 7 virtues. Anyways, okay. So, this is amazing. These tie in a lot. Give me a second to piece it all together. This is very, 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 very important, you guys. Okay. All right. It's a big picture thing. All right. So, this is a story I want to read from the book. According to legend, when Adam and Eve were expelled from Eden, Eve was sorrowful that the cold and snowy winters would never end. An angel came to comfort her, breathing on a snowflake to transform it into a snowdrop. Snowdrops are among the first flowers we see after the barren winter months and are a symbol of hope. When things go wrong, we often cling to cold facts rather than embrace hope for fear of humiliation and disappointment. Keep on going and don't give up. You may need to reevaluate what you are hoped for, okay? Call on the fortitude of hope for reassurance and her elder sister, Faith, for the courage to trust in the divine scheme of things, all right? So you guys really are, damn, this is big, all right? You guys are really, this is a message for people at a certain point in their life where the experiences that they've gone through have dramatically altered their understanding of the world, okay? Because what got her kicked out of the Garden of Eden? Yeah, she's sad because it's cold and snowy, but she ate from that tree. So she has knowledge that she did not have before. And I have espoused my theory on the exclusivity of divine knowledge. In other words, baby, we are divine. All the knowledge is for all of us. Okay? Oh, snap. Thank you. So, God, you guys, do you know I'm an English teacher? I'm not high school anymore. I teach middle school English now. But I love the stories. I love the stories, you guys. And these stories are, sometimes I come across these old stories that I've always known, and I make connections that I never did before. Okay. Do you know who got blamed for the expulsion from the Garden of Eden? It was Eve. You had to blame her because she ate the apple. Okay. Same with Pandora. Okay. The secret behind Pandora and Pandora's box. Okay, Zeus was pissed off because Prometheus had stole like the fire, this eternal knowledge, this knowledge, he stole the knowledge of fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. Just the way Adam and Eve were not supposed to eat from that tree. Thank you. I know. Sorry. Okay. Side notes over here. Okay. So, Zeus was mad because humanity was not supposed to have that knowledge. And so he went after Prometheus hard, but he also went after his brother Epimetheus, okay? And he's like, oh, I'm going to trick Epimetheus. I'm going to make this beautiful woman and give her this dowry. I'm going to make sure she's got curiosity because it's this box. And the only rule is she's not supposed to open up this box, okay? So you gave the bitch curiosity, okay? What's going to happen? She go open the box. All right. And what's the last thing that comes out of the box? Because at first they're like, crap, that really did not go the way I planned. But then they look one more time in the box, and at the bottom of it is hope. Okay. So something has altered your worldview. Okay. In a way that could easily carry you towards pessimism and cynicism. You're aware of some things now, Sagittarius, that you were not aware of before. Previously, you had not eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and now you've eaten from that tree. Now you've opened up the box, okay? You can't go back. You can't put the things back in the box. You can't spit out the apple and put it back on the tree, okay? So there's a loss of innocence here, okay? But these doves, okay, remember the card was talking about the doves? There's doves up there in the rafters where she's sitting and thinking. There's one here on the tree, okay? What did the book say that doves represent? Thanks for your patience, guys. Doves represent ascension, aspiration, love, and peace, offering potential for a higher perspective. So she was given that higher perspective. She was given that divine knowledge. Okay. Now, you're sitting in your garden and you've got all this higher perspective. Okay. And you've got to figure out what to do with it in the world. How does this shape you and what you're going to do with yourself? Okay, so this is heavy paradigm shift. Okay, there's a little less innocence in the world than you thought before, but you're not as naive as you were before you knew it. Because this tree is that tree of knowledge, and it's there, it's ever present. It's not going anywhere. It followed her home. She's sitting in this courtyard and there's that tree. That tree's like, yep, all the things you can't unlearn this. Okay. So it is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. You have come into awareness of a higher truth. Okay. And you're trying to figure out kind of how to live your life now that you know those things. Okay? Because you still have to manage this, you still have to navigate life in this mundane world. Okay. Mundane just means earthly. Okay. So what people call the 3D as opposed to the 5D. Okay. As a side note, the idea of the ending winter and what you're moving towards, okay? So we just got through the solstice. So now the nights are less long. The moon rules, the night rules less of the 24-hour period we call a day, and the day is beginning. I mean, obviously it's still, nights are longer than the days. We blah blah blah. Long story short, the days are getting a little longer. Okay, we've passed our shortest day. That's what's happening in the sky right now. I have these two candles. One is silver and represents the moon, and the other is gold. And the silver one just burnt out, and the gold one is still burning. Okay, so that is an end to darkness and the restoration of the light of day. Okay, that happened right now during this reading, Sagittarius. All right. Well, that's some stuff, okay? That's some stuff that you're going through. It really is beautiful. But that's the thing about being a Sagittarius. Having this really, really, really open mind. Sometimes you get, you confront something so tremendous and brand new, and you're grateful for the knowledge, but it also changes the way that you navigate in the world. Okay, so let's see what kind of message wants to come out for you guys. I'm starting with my Light and Shadow Tarot in honor of these eclipses coming along on the 25th of December and the 10th of January. And I read them upright only. Okay, can I get a little bit more information? What kind of conflict? We got the Strength card out. Ooh, Two of Swords. Eek. Yeah, there's a blockage. You guys are being strong. Oh, shit. This is definitely... Okay. This lady's sitting here and thought she's not going anywhere. Okay. Ace of Wands. There's tremendous potential at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So whatever we talk about right now is not happening. Understand that there's a force that is ready to be unleashed. It's upright. It's upright. There's a tremendous, yes, thank you. This just came right through. There's some tremendous inspiration within you, but you're blocking it from allowing it to manifest. That's beautiful. That makes sense. I like this. Okay. You're blocking it from manifesting in your life because it is based upon truths that conflict with other long-held truths. Okay? Well, you ate from that tree. Now you've got all that knowledge. And you've got to reconcile it with other things you always believed to be true. Okay? So let's say you found the true meaning of love. Now you're looking around and you'd be like, oh, that thing that I thought was love, gosh, it's actually not. But I always thought it was. And you don't want to put that other sword down. You've got a brand new sword. You've got a brand new truth. And you can't hold on to it and also this other truth. That other truth is outdated and it's old. It takes a lot of strength to hold both of those swords up. But that's what you're doing. Okay? So this is a tension between ideas. Literally, y'all, we're already 20 minutes into this. Don't be ripped off if this is a short, don't feel ripped off if this is a short reading. Because now, I guess I did talk about those cards a lot. Because now it's the message is coming right at me. All right? You guys it's taking a pause to reassess. Like, there's got to be some way that I can incorporate both of these ideas so I can hold on to both of these swords and I don't have to put one down. Yo. And then I looked at the lion, and the lion's like, really? Really? You think that? Okay, that's cute. You keep on trying. You keep on trying to find that way to reconcile these two irreconcilable truths. This is the moon in Libra. Okay? We ain't going anywhere. Gosh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's obvious. Okay, the Five of Wands may also be the voices of the people around you, because check it out. They're standing at the bottom of, it's almost like this is the base of a giant pyramid that goes way, 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 way high up towards God, okay? So this is ascension. It's like somebody trying to ascend and other energies around them trying to block them from doing that. And typically, in many decks, 8 is the major arcana number associated with strength. But in other decks, strength and justice are reversed, okay? This is one of those decks. Strength is 11. It's these two swords. You're using a lot of strength. A lot of strength right now to try to hold on to a truth, something you've always believed, but it's incompatible with something that you've recently learned. So you're looking over, you're like, okay, well, let's reassess the situation. Let's see if there isn't some way that we can move things around and make these two things work. And that lion's like, okay, but I'm not going to stay here forever. The lion, truth is like a lion. There is no need to defend it. Set it free and it will defend itself. And the truth is on a leash right now, Sagittarius. You got this truth on a leash. And it's looking at you like, I'm not going to stand here forever. I'm not going to stand here forever. I'm a fucking lion. I got things to do. And for that, oh gosh, that lion is associated with faith. That lion is this new truth that you discovered in the Garden of Eden. And there are people around you that don't want you to go in that direction. You don't necessarily want to leave. It's either people around you or voices within you. Okay? You're the motherfucking magician. Your thoughts create your reality. That might actually be the title of this video. Let's see where it goes. Your thoughts create your reality. That's what the whole warning at the beginning was. The thoughts that you've got right now, if you focus on the negativity, like, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was telling a friend of mine just earlier today that when I first started my, I went through like a pretty dramatic, rapid ascension. The potential was already there for a long, long time. But there was just this amazing explosion, tremendous evolution of energies in my life. And now the sun has the sun candle that I was talking about has burnt out. And for some reason, like, I would just go out into public and people I didn't even know, like, just they looked at me differently. They treated me differently. And there was a lot of negativity and hostility. It came from just ignorance and misunderstanding. It's not like I outwardly changed what I was doing in the world in a tremendous way, or I was presenting myself, but it's like a lot of shade thrown at me. And I remember being like, man, now that I'm aware of a lot, there's a lot of negativity here. But then the more I stayed in that space, the more I realized there's so much tremendous positivity here as well. Okay. So, I guess maybe that makes sense to you guys. Some of you guys are ascending and you don't realize that now that you've tapped into that part of yourself, your thoughts are more powerful than ever. And they are creating your reality. And you need to be very aware of that. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Okay? So these are cards that just kind of came out while I was talking. Let me go ahead and chat with them for a moment. Yeah, I think this is about like people in your life that you're having to distance yourself from, because the Six of Coins is exchange and it came up inverted for us. Okay? But you know this. There is it's not an equal exchange anymore. Like, you're just not on the same level with some other people. You're kind of up at the top of that pyramid and they're just being petty down here. Five of Wands can just be a pettiness energy. Okay? But you're aware. You have an awareness. You see the truth. Okay? Here's the thing. We got Temperance and it's reversed as well. I'm showing to you upright. But because upright, what you've got is there's these two cups. Okay. One way to see this is there's what you've always known. And then there's this new source of information. And you can't just like dump the new thing all into the other cup. You got to slowly mix the two of them together. So that's how you create this new reality, is by blending together things that you knew before and things that you have since learned. All right. You've got to temper these two things together. But you guys that process is not going so well for some of you. All right. Once we get into the second layer, like, the message gets more specific and it may apply to fewer of you. So I'm not going to be mad if you leave. This Knave of Swords, you're just so pretty sure that you know, that you're like, but like, you found this new information. God, I'm trying to think of an example from like life, like actual like scientific discoveries or something like that. But it's like you discovered something new that conflicts with a previously held truth. Okay? So like, St. Augustine, not Augustine, sorry, Augie, I'm gonna leave you alone. Aquinas. What was he, like 1100s? And he was like, this is a perfect example from reality. Sagittarius, I'm sorry, I'm rambling forever, but listen. It's philosophy. Okay? Aquinas was like, here's the reason why sexuality is against God. Because God created nature, right? And animals, you look around in nature, animals aren't gay. Animals aren't gay. Therefore, if humans are gay, that's wrong. Okay, guess what, Aquinas? Animals are gay as heck. Animals get all kinds of gay. Okay? So that would be like if somebody was like, hey, Aquinas, look at these two penguins, these two male penguins that have partnered for life. And Aquinas would be like, no, I'm going to not change my opinion based on that new information. That's what you guys are trying to do. You have new information, or you're seeing things from a new perspective. And you're just really pretty sure that the younger you had it figured all out. Okay? Let's get another row of cards, pretty please. What is some advice? How can we advise? So, ooh, why are you looking so sexy there, Knight of Wands? He's like, ooh, he's giving me the eye. What do you, That's an energy that came out. That's a hella energy that came out. Y'all, stop playing around. The Emperor is on the bottom of the deck, okay? You're in brand new territory and there's going to be new rules, new boundaries, This played a big role in Leo's reading as well. Okay. I was listening to one of my favorite readers that's on YouTube, kind of just in my ears. I was walking downtown earlier, and there was this big talk about the this Emperor energy. Okay. Check this out. You want to know it came out after the Knave of Wands? Who's the page? The Knight of Wands, can you see it? And the Ace of Wands. Remember, wait, you remember what's on the bottom of this deck over here? The Ace of Wands, okay? This is unstoppable, you guys. This new spark, this new inspiration, this new faith or belief that you have is not going anywhere. It's going to grow in you. This is setting you on a whole new path. Right now, some of the things that you're receptive to, you will soon become a missionary for. In other words, you stumbled upon a new way of thinking, and as you get into it, you're going to start telling people, oh my God, you guys, did you know the pyramids were built by aliens? If, for example, okay, I hope it's a better one than that. You guys, stop saying aliens did it just because you don't understand the amazing divine, like, physics bending power of humankind. All right? Peekaboo. I'm being a dork right now. This reading has gone on too long. All right? This is beautiful. The Ace of Wands kind of begins and ends this reading. This is really, really beautiful. You guys, you are ascending, and there are certain people that you cannot take with you. I'm sorry, but guess what? There's a lot of really cool people already there. I'm cool. Hang out with me. I'm just kidding. But I'm not kidding. You know what I mean? If you really feel like this resonates with you, don't just like the video. Like, make a comment or hit me up, okay? Whoa, that I want that card to come out. You see that card jump? It's like when you're out on the lake and you see this fish jump and you're like, oh. Yes, you're right. And the Empress. Bow, 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 bow. Let's get it on. There's a almost sexual energy to this whole thing, you guys. It is exciting. I'm going to be really honest with you. I told you that Knave of Wands came out. I'm like, who are you looking at me like that? The Knight of Wands has a third eye. This is definitely about faith and spirituality. Okay? Wow. His aura, the Knave who's younger, his aura is red. So this reminds me of Kundalini awakening, the root chakra. He has awakened his root chakra. This Knight, he's up there at the solar plexus. He is exerting his will into the world. Okay? And they're moving towards, yes, the third eye. So open up some chakras, good stuff like that. But why is this a pentacle? I want to know the pentacle. Okay, anyways. Your rules and boundaries are what is going to allow you to really like grow and blossom into this. Okay? The rules that you set and the boundaries that you set for your life moving forward. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. That's all I want to know. Ooh, you guys. We got the Lover's card. I'm just being a really big dork right now. Look what you did to me. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. Is defining his new. This is an Emperor. The Emperor in him, okay? King of Pentacles is one of the four kings that makes up the Emperor, all right? And so he is the one who, like I said, you have all this like spiritual awakening, but you still have to operate in this 3D world, in this pentacle world, okay? The spirituality and shit, that's fire. But like your real life that you live in, your day-to-day, you need to pay bills. your relationships with other unawakened people. Those are pentacles, okay? And he's this flower is this knowledge that you've gained from this tree, okay? Imagine it's a little like clipping from the tree. And he's just really wants to be careful and make sure that he moves himself through the world in a way that is in alignment with sort of just this higher truth that he's come into. That's beautiful. I feel like this is a prediction. There's advice here and a possible prediction, okay? So Nine of Pentacles is standing on your own. You might need, like, some of the people around you, they don't get to go with you. But some people do. This is the Empress and the Emperor coming together, okay? This, whatever new revelation, whatever new knowledge that you've received, you're stepping into either your Empress or your Emperor energy, and you're attracting your divine counterpart through that. Just by standing on your own and being that energy, you are attracting your opposite, which is just a perfect match for you, essentially. And I'm feeling that Adam and Eve, when they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, wow, they had to assume the role of Emperor and Empress. And those that allow themselves to eat from that tree, who allow themselves access to that information that Zeus said was forbidden and that God said was forbidden. People who allow themselves to eat those, they become magicians and high priestesses. But you out in the world, in your physical world, there you have a counterpart. And you're attracting them simply by stepping into who you are. Okay? But it might mean that you need to leave. Just, you're going to know who to leave behind. You guys, you're going to know who to leave behind. All right? Like I said, that lion ain't staying on that leash forever. Okay? So, that was a big message. Thank you for letting me deliver it to you, Sagittarius. Many, many blessings to you. Okay? Your season is over, but y'all, 2020 gonna be lit. I promise you. Okay? All right? I will see you guys on, probably on the other side of the eclipse. I got some other videos I'm going to crank out. Thank you for being here. Like the video. Leave me a comment. And I'll see you before too long. Take care, Saggies.